Hey guys, in this video, I want to run through a lot of stocks before I'm actually preparing for Stock Smarts Manila, and I just want to take this time also while I'm preparing, while I'm looking at the charts, analyzing everything. I want to go through the top stocks that you guys requested as well. I want to go through also the stocks that had a lot of volume, had a lot of value turnover, and then we'll just analyze them all together. So let's check this out together. By the way, guys, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and smash that bell so you get updated every time I create new content about the stock market. So we're above 55,000, we're nearing 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. The goal of this is I just want to create daily videos so we get to create a framework where Filipinos get educated in terms of how people get to trade the markets, because the stock market is not as hard as what most people think it is. So let's get it on with the charts as well. Please remember that everything that I've talking about is basically set on technical analysis, meaning the larger amount of volume, the more credible the data will be in terms of how you analyze your stock. So before I begin, let's look at the PSEI first. The PSEI closed at 7,824. It's slightly up 0.007 percent. Value turnover is close to where it normally is at around 5 billion. You have 90 stocks up, 58 and change, 88 stocks that are down. At when you add that, when you look at everything else as well, 38% local transactions, 62% foreign transactions. Foreigners were net sellers, selling 642 million today. Of course, if foreigners are selling, locals are buying as of today. Top gainer, DFNN, up 12%. Biggest loser, MBC, down 17%. As you all know, also, the tricky part about Philippine stocks is the majority of the ones that are in the top gainers and losers are they have volatility, but most of them don't have volume. That's the difference also when you start trading U.S. markets versus Philippine markets. U.S. markets have a lot of volume and have a lot of volatility, whereas local stocks, the ones that have volatility, don't have sometimes a lot of volume as well. And technical analysis is very, very useful, very, very successful if you combine past prices and volume altogether. Anyways, let's look at the PSEI. The PSEI, as of this point in time, is closing oversold areas already. It's closing the oversold area of the RSI. However, as you also see, I posted this in a previous post that if I zoom in here, you will see that the PSEI is closing the support level. So that being said, one of the reasons why it went up today, one of the reasons why it also bounced, was basically because it was close to very, very, very unique support level. So if this continues, you can expect the progression of the PSEI to attack again and go towards 7,900 level. So the possible narrative for this is if the bounce continues, it will try to hit 7,924, 7,925. If it fails to break out from this, you can expect it to probably retrace lower, or if it breaks out from it, the possible narrative is it will try to attack and go to the 8,100 level as well. That being said, though, MACD for the PSEI still are below zero, meaning it shows you more bearish sentiment still. RSI is closing the oversold level. So that's basically our analysis for the PSEI. Let's go through some of the top stocks that have relatively larger volumes. Number one, Ayala Land. Ayala Land, as you notice, it's trying to hang on to a needle. It's basically below this support level. A couple of things that I want to mention also is this. All of the moving averages are basically bearish as well. 1 to 3 4 is bearish. Then you see this shorter day moving average crossing down. You see also the shorter moving average crossing longer moving averages, denoting more bearish momentum, denoting more bearish undertone. MACD is also bearish. RSI is already oversold, but before we trade using RSI, I would suggest that you guys wait until it goes above the 44.5, 45 level, and you actually see a bounce start to happen and start to progress as well. Next is BPI. By the way, for those who are not trading the markets yet and this all looks gibberish to you, this is a study called technical analysis where we study and analyze the charts, past prices on how you can actually trade the markets, and that's what I'm teaching in Stock Smarts Manila also tomorrow. Anyways, for BPI, if you notice this, this upward trend that started July was actually broken, confirmed also by two moving averages, confirmed also by a large sell down, with large candlesticks pushing the stock lower as well. One thing that we can watch out for is there's a support somewhere here in the 86 peso level. So one thing that you could notice if it possibly bounces is, number one, it's closing already itself to the oversold levels of the RSI. So that's one bright spot for those who would want to trade this. Is there is a stock is close already to the oversold levels. So one thing that could possibly happen is the sell down may continue, but it starts to solidify itself as it hits the 86 peso level because there's a support there. So if it bounces off of that, target price could be around the 100 peso level for the stock. This gives you around a 14-15% upside. So their possible narrative is it tries to hit and attack this 1000. If it bounces off 86, there's a possible narrative that goes to 100. But if this does not hold, you can expect there's a retracement to the 82 peso level. So MACD is confirming that it's also bearish as well. Next, another banking stock. Let's look at BDO. BDO, we did DPI banking stock. We're now doing BDO. So support, short-term support for BDO, you can peg it somewhere here at the 149.7 level, 150 level. It's now retracing. One of the reasons why BDO is not going up is because it failed to break out from the 160 resistance level. Now, because of the sell down, it's trying to at least find a home here at the 151 level. So if this holds its ground, if it holds its level, you can expect it to oscillate and move here with the 159, 150 level as your possible support. So you can add this also as support level somewhere around the 136 level. So if this does not hold, possible drop will bring it to around the 137, 136 level. RSI is also nearing oversold levels as well. AC. For AC naman, if you notice it, it's still in a downtrend. The stock is still trending down. Even all of the moving averages are confirming that it's bearish. It also just broke down from this support level. If I try to zoom out, possible retracement for it will be around here at the 765 peso level. Then another one is the 678 level. So what does this mean? If Ali fails to go above the 8 to 34 support level, it may go down to 764. If 764 does not hold, it could possibly retrace to 678, and the downtrend will just further itself down. So a couple of things you have to look at. 764. If 764 does not hold, it could retrace to 678. If it goes above 834, then it will have a chance again to go back to the 900 plus level as well. So what's interesting though is this also. The ones that had the largest volume are the ones that have a big weight in the index today. Ali, BDO, AC. Then let's look at SM Prime Holdings. So for SM Prime, this is where we are. SM Prime, you have a resistance still here, then here, then here. So for those who are fans of chart patterns, this looks like a cup, and this looks like the handle here. But it really must break out from the 40 level for it to be a legit cup and handle. If the cup and handle breaks out, target price could be around 46. But I will not just peg it at 46. It has to break out from the 41.75 or 42 level before it starts to move up. So what's interesting about SM Prime is it's at the 38 peso support level. MACD is still confirming that it's still bullish as well. So a couple of things that we need to watch out for SM Prime. It needs to stay above 38 for it to have chances to push higher, go higher, and it must break out from the 40 level for it to have a chance to continue an upward movement. If not, it's just gonna move sideways. It's just gonna move nowhere. Next, we have ICT. For ICT, if you look at it, it's below the moving averages, denoting a more bearish undertone. That being said, you have a heavy resistance here. I can peg it somewhere here, and you have a support here. Failure to break 126.5, you can expect the stock to go to 113. Bounce from 113, it will just hover at this level. So that's how you can analyze it. If it fails to hold 113, the possible narrative is it goes down to 105 pesos per share for the short term. So that's where we are for ICT. If you look at it here, this is the upward projection of the stock. The uptrend is over. That being said, also, if it holds 113 and just bounces, it could probably just move sideways from 113 to 148 for the short term. Next is I'd like to add also Metro Bank. If you look at Metro Bank, so we have the big three already. Oh, it's forming also something similar to another cup here. Then you have another handle here. Whoops, kumalaw. Then you have another handle here. But what's very, very important is it needs to break out from the 69.35 or 70 peso level for the cup and handle to be very, very successful. If it breaks out from that possible narrative, no, using the cup and handle technique, it could possibly go to, you can possibly peg it around 80 plus for Metro Bank, similar to SM Prime. No, it must hold this very, very significant 65 peso level. If it does not break out from this level, you can expect it. You can expect two things. If the range will be narrow, it will just move sideways here. If the range will become bigger, it could possibly go here and trade this particular range. MACD is still bullish, but there's a change in direction. RSI is not overbought nor oversold yet. Next, DMC. I created so many videos about DMC already, but since it's in the top most actively traded stocks, I'd like to note that it's still massively in a downtrend. It's still breaking down, and I'll just keep making videos about this to further educate you on where it could possibly go and where it could possibly proceed. No, but if you are a position trader, as you all know, the goal of a position trader is to stay away from stocks that are headed down or in a downtrend. The goal of a quick trader is also to stay away from stocks that are breaking down. If you are a investor, I'll make another video particularly focusing on dividends for DMC and how attractive it may be. By the way, if you're learning from all of this, please comment below. I want to hear your thoughts if you are enjoying this little charting session that we're doing, because the whole goal and narrative of this is basically I just really want to teach you, I just really want to educate you so that you guys could continue to win. And that's why I'm showing you different aspects and also different types of analysis so that you get to interpret the charts differently as well. SM, again, one of the larger cap stocks, is basically still in an uptrend, also confirmed by this entire segment of the MACD and also confirmed by all four moving averages. So the stock is basically in an uptrend still. Major support line could be around the 1,000 peso level. If that continues to hold at that level, you can expect it to push up and go up as well. Lastly, for this, we have AGI. AGI is sideways. Even after they got rebalanced and got the stock, I think, got taken out from the MSCI, it's not as massively down as what's happening to the MCI. So for AGI, resistance is at 12. Failure to hold the 12 level, it could possibly retrace and go down to 10.45 level for the short term. So if it goes to 10.45, it's a buy signal. If it holds 10.45 and it bounces by a 10.45 sell at the 12 peso level, that's a 14.7% trade for you guys. So I guess that's it. I hope this is something that helped you. Comment if you have any other stocks that you guys want me to mention or talk about as well, and I'll try to make as much videos as I can for it. If you believe videos like this benefit your friends, benefit a lot of people, would appreciate it if you can like, comment, share, and just subscribe, so that really these daily videos are just really for you guys. That I want to make stock investing available for everyone, that those who can't attend the seminars, those who can't read the books, at least you get educated via YouTube, and you get to learn also via YouTube, because this is something that allows me to convey my thoughts and to share what I know to all of you, because I just really want you guys to win as well. So I guess that's it for now. I'm a bit tired already, just need to prepare also for tomorrow, but as promised, I just wanted to make as much videos as I can and build as much content for you guys as well, because that's all I want. I just want you guys to win. Marvin Dermo, it's probably close to midnight already when this gets posted, but I hope you guys would learn a lot from this, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. To those attending Stock Smart tomorrow, see you all tomorrow at a very, very early time. So God bless you and good night.